see how to draw this A pattern. So let's understand the logic behind drawing this A pattern. Let's consider the row, that is this row 1, row 2, then row 3, then row 4, row 5, row 6, and row 7. So total we want 7 row, and first column, second column, third column, fourth column, and fifth column. So 7 row and 5 column. Okay, this vertical is a column and horizontal is a row. Hope you know. If you don't know, then अरे बाबा पढ़ ले थोड़ा. So let's go. So let's first of all take a function f capital A. Like to make anything in a function, that's why only. So we will run first for loop for a row and second for loop for a columns. So first of all, first for I in range till 7, will run the loop 6 times. Okay, then second loop for j in range till 5. Here I is our row and j is our column. Okay, I can mention it. Well, just I equals to row. Okay, and here j is equal to column. Perfect. Now it is perfect. So I will run the if condition. If, okay, now understand the logic and listen first. Now what we want first row, not the first column. Second row, first column should be there. Okay, dot. So let's type if then condition, if j equals to 0 means what? If j means column, if first column 0 means first column, if first column and or j equals to 4, first column or the fourth column, that is last column, and I should not equals to 0, equals to 0. Okay, not equals to 0, or I equals to 0, or I equals to 3, and j should be greater than 0 and j should be less than 4. Okay. I think I am missing some closing bracket and have not closed. Okay, do one first open, second open, first close, second closed, first open, second open, first close, then first open, second close. Perfect. And where is I am doing mistake? Just a second. doing the mistake. I've not done any mistake. So let me explain it. Here what I have done, I have just taken the first column, and if first column equal to 0 means first column equal to 0, or second column or last column, and I should be not equal to 0. Okay, I should not equal to 0 means first row will not exit. It will eliminate first row totally except first row. If all remaining rows have the first column and the last column, then it should print what? It should print a pattern and tin and equals to. Why we use and equals to? Because to print in a same line. Okay, and this what is its state? Its state means first if row, our I is row, I is row equal to 0 means if first row or third row, first row or a third row, and j is greater than 0 and j is less than plus 4. Okay, so if conditions, now the else condition, else print just space. We don't want anything. Okay, this also and in bracket. Okay, let's run it. Okay, we have not called the function. No problem, we will just call it by T. Perfectly, we getting the pattern A. Okay, a warm welcome to you all to a code world कोडिंग की दुनिया. तो इसको बनाने के लिए, ई पैटर्न को बनाने के लिए हमको पहले देखते हैं क्या चाहिए. पहले तो ये जो ये फर्स्ट रो, ये सेकंड रो, ये थर्ड रो, फोर्थ रो, फिफ्थ रो, सिक्स्थ रो, सेवन्थ, टोटल 7 रो चाहिए. कॉलम कितना? फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ, 5 कॉलम, 5 रोज चाहिए. ओके, तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, पहले फर्स्ट रो फर्स्ट कॉलम पूरा रन करेंगे और लास्ट रो लास्ट कॉलम पूरा रन करेंगे. ये बिल्कुल भी चेंज नहीं हुआ. और फर्स्ट, ये जो फर्स्ट कॉलम है ये पूरा वाला फर्स्ट कॉलम पूरा रन करेंगे टोटल 6 रो तक. ठीक है, बाद में हम लोग ये दो रन करेंगे, ये पूरा जितना है ये दोनों रन करेंगे और ये दोनों रन करेंगे. ठीक है, और ये 3 ऐड करेंगे, मतलब अपना टोटल 4 कोड ब्लॉक हो जाएगा. ठीक है, इसको रन करने के लिए हम लोग पहले ले लेते हैं फर्स्ट लूप फॉर I in range, for I in the range of 7, because हम लोग के पास 7 रोज है. ओके, ये कॉलम के, और they in range of 5, हमारे पास 5 कॉलम्स है. ओके, अब हम लोग क्या करना है, इफ कंडीशन लगाएंगे. इफ I इक्वल्स टू 0 और j इक्वल्स टू 0. ओके, ये क्या बोल रहा है, अगर I 0 है मतलब फर्स्ट रो है और j भी, और j इक्वल्स टू 0 है मतलब ये फर्स्ट रो अपना हो गया, और उसमें j इक्वल टू 0 ये पहला स्टार, ये हम लोग का I इक्वल टू 0 और j इक्वल्स टू 0 है. ठीक है, और इसमें क्या करना है, और लिख के, और अभी हम लोग एक ब्रैकेट लेना पड़े, पैरेंथेसिस। तो आई हम लोग और क्या करना है, हमें लूप चलाना पड़ेगा, आई इज ग्रेटर देन 3 एंड जे इक्वल्स टू 4। मतलब ये इसका मतलब क्या है, इसका मतलब आई ग्रेटर देन 3 होना चाहिए। ओके, आई ग्रेटर देन 3 एंड जे इक्वल्स टू 4। आई ग्रेटर देन 3 का मतलब आई 3 से, अपना जो रो है वो 3 से लेस होना चाहिए, सॉरी लेस देन, मैं ग्रेटर, आई शुड बी लेस देन 3, मतलब 0 1 2, इधर तक ही अपना लूप चलेगा ये वाला, ये कंडीशन के लिए, बस ये कंडीशन के लिए इधर तक हम लोग का लूप चलेगा। ओके, और j इक्वल्स टू 4 है, के लिए मैं बोला था ना 2 प्रिंट करेंगे तो हम लोग का ये 2 प्रिंट होगा। ओके, फिर हम लोग क्या करेंगे, अब दूसरा, और आई बी ग्रेटर देन 3 एंड j इक्वल्स टू, ये किस लिए है, ये लाइन किस लिए है, ये इसके लिए, आई शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 3, मतलब 3 को नहीं लेगा वो, ये लाइन नहीं लेगा, ये लेगा और ये लेगा, बस ये दोनों लाइन लेगा, j इक्वल्स टू 4। ओके, अब हम लोग लेंगे फॉर I equals to 3 and j is should be less than 4। ये अब ये क्या रन करेगा, अब ये हम ये ब्लॉक जो इतना हमने हाईलाइट किया है, ये किस लिए किया है, i इक्वल टू 3, मतलब ये अपना i इक्वल टू 3 है, थर्ड रो है, और j लेस देन इक्वल्स टू 4, मतलब 4 ये जो लास्ट का है वो काउंट नहीं करेगा, लेस देन इक्वल्स टू 4 मतलब 3 ही तक लेगा, तो ये 3 तक ही प्रिंट हो रहा है पैटर्न। अभी हम लोग डायरेक्टली ये सब कंडीशन पे, अगर ये सब कंडीशन ट्रू है तब प्रिंट करना है पैटर्न, प्रिंट करना है स्टार एंड इक्वल्स टू, ये तो आपको मालूम ही होगा, ये हम लोग हमेशा यूज करते हैं क्योंकि एक लाइन में प्रिंट करना है। ओके, और एल्स ब्लॉक में आएगा, एल्स ब्लॉक में नहीं, क्या आएगा, प्रिंट स्पेस, ये भी सिर्फ एक लाइन है। ओके, ओके, और बाद में प्रिंट स्पेस, दैट्स इट, और कोड इज फुली रेडी। तो लेट्स सी, देखते हैं, रन करेंगे। परफेक्ट, no, it's not perfect, since we are not getting a last line। Okay, so let's see, find out where we have done mistake. We have taken a I equal to 0 and j equals to 0। okay, okay, we find out that our last line should be fully printed, लास्ट का जितना भी है स्टार वो पूरा स्टार है, हमें एक लाइन और ऐड करना पड़ेगा, वेयर आई इक्वल्स टू 6, मतलब ये जो सिक्स पे है, सिक्स रो फुल्ली है, तो प्रिंट करो स्टार। थिंक नाउ वी विल गेट द राइट पैटर्न। so yeah, perfect, you can perfectly see it। so in this video we are going to see how to draw a C pattern। so this is our very simplest pattern, because in this pattern we don't have to work so much। we will first draw this line, then this line, this middle line, and now then last this line. To draw this, First we will take first for loop, that is our row. For row in range of 7, because we have 7 rows, you can count it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Perfect. And now second row for a column in range of 5. We have 5 columns. This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, we have 5 columns. So now if condition, if what we want, if j equals to 0, if j equals to 0 and I is greater than, I should be greater than 0, and I should be less than 6. Okay, so what it say, if j equals to 0 means this line, we are first drawing this line. If j equals to 0 and I should be greater than 0 means it should not accept the 0th row, means first row, and I should be less than 6 means it should eliminate the 6th row, means last row. It will only print this much line, means from 5 to 9. It will print from 5 toward the 9. So this is, and now we are going to draw next is, if j should be greater than 0, I should be equals to 6. What this line it will do, it will print this one, means j should be greater than 0, means it from here j 0 it is here, and 1 2 2 3 4 is in index like this. So here 0, at the 0th place we don't have any star, so it should be greater than 0, means except 0 it should start from 1, then so on, and row should be 6. So it is 6th row and from 1 to 4th column. Okay, similarly for we will draw for upper side. Okay, for j should be greater than 0 and I equals to 0. It is 0. Perfect. For this much we want to draw print h3, but we have to print it in single line. So now else part, if it not follow, then it should print space in a single line. Okay, at least it should print. Perfect. Okay, let's run this code and see what is the output. Hope our output should be right. Oh, we got an error. No problem, we will solve it. Name j is not. Oh, okay. I have used j and I. Okay. Because I have habit of using I and j. So let's change it. Let's change the I to a row. Control plus D. Okay. I will directly return to row because we have considered I as a row and j as a column. So I can replace it. Perfect. So let's delete this terminal and start with a new terminal. Hope it will print perfectly. We are getting it perfect. See. Hello friends, welcome you all to the code world. So in today's video we are going to draw a D pattern. You can see on my screen we are going to draw this. So to draw this we will follow our rule only, which is we will first draw this one, this line, then this line, then this line, then this line, right? So while writing code I will explain. So first of all we will take a two loops, first for a row and second for a column. So this is our row, range of 7, okay, and next for the column, range of 5, okay. From here the main purpose of code is present. So first of all we want that if j equals to 0 or I equals to 0 or I equals to 6, this much, okay. Let me explain this much first. If j equal to 0, this is our, okay, again I am taking j and I. Let's change it. It is column and it is a row, and this is also a row, okay. So if column equals to 0, this is our 0 column, this star, and row equals to 0 or row equals to 6, we are going to print a full pattern. This is our row 6, this is our row 0, and full 0 to 5 columns, okay. So in next I am going to take a, if j equals to 0 or j equals to 4 and j should not equals to 0. What this means, just a second, okay. What it means, what this much line of code means, if j equals to 0, again j, oh my god, it's not j, this column, and this is also a column, and this is also a column. So if column equals to 0 means this one, and column equals to 4, that last column, and column should not be equals to 0. Column should not be 0 means this, it should not be this column. So I hope it will run. Let's try. We want there to print history, last, and with the, then else, we want just space and in a single line. Last we want the sprint. Let's try to run our code. I hope we will get a good output. So I think it is perfectly working, but I think the design is changed. Is it so? I think so. Let's try once again. Okay, we are working the wrong pattern. Now this is our previous pattern is correct. this is correct pattern, you can see. Hello friends, welcome you all to the code world. In this video we are going to see about how to print the e pattern. So this is a very simplest pattern. We will first print this line, first this all straight line, then this one, then this. Okay, just then this one, then this row, then this row. Okay, so as per our rule we will take two for loop, for first for loop for a rows and second for loop for a columns. Delete this. Okay, so first for loop for row in range 7, then second for loop for call in range 5, then if our I equal to 0 or I equals to 3 or I equals to 6 or j equals to 0. Perfect. This condition is that simple. I don't think it is needed to explain me. Then also I will explain. If I equal to 0, again oh my god, this is my last video. How much time I will do this mistake? Okay, I don't want take a I and j. I want. Okay, let's replace this all with a row and this j with a column. Now it is perfect. So let's continue with our work. Then add the in one line. So else part. Let's print space and continue line. Then at last print. Let's try and see if we are getting a right pattern or not. Thank God we are getting a right pattern. Okay, hi there, welcome you all to a code world. So in this video we are going to see a F pattern, how to draw a F pattern. Okay, so for this we just want to make the first row fully with asterisk and the first row second. This is our 0th row, then first row, then second row, then third row. Third row will also be a fully with asterisk and 0 column will be full. So only 3 conditions we have to apply. So for row in range, so at this time I will not make I and j. Okay, let's try. Then second for loop for column call in range of 5. If condition, if I have to take a precaution while I have not put in the I and j, I have to write row. Okay, if row equals to 0 or column equals to 0 or row equals to 3, row equals to 3, only 3 now. So if this true, then print asterisk the same line. This is important, very important. else it should print a space. It should print a space in a string. Last print. Hope now it will work fine. It will show a F pattern only, not any more pattern. Oh yeah. So we finally got a F pattern. Hi there, welcome you all. In this video we are going to print a G pattern using Python. So our G pattern will look like this only. This is G pattern. So to print this G pattern, we are going to use Python language, and as usual, Python for two for loop. For first for loop for rows, this is our rows. Okay, this is rows, and second for loop for the columns. So total we have 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Total 6 rows and 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 columns. Okay, so let's start. First of all, first create a for loop for rows in, okay, this is not capital, it should be small because Python is a case sensitive. For rows in range of 7, since it is start from 0 to 6, so we have to put here 7 because it takes n minus 1. The loop will run till n minus 1. Okay, now the second for loop for the columns in range of, this will be also 7 till 7. Okay, now if condition. Now first of all we want this first row should be fully print with the asterisk star. Okay, so for if I equals to 0, then we want to print full star. Okay, then after that, or j equals to 0, since j is our, okay, this I and j, just a minute, for rows, and this our j is right column. Okay, so row equal to 0, we want full star, and if column equals to 0, this line, this one, this is our first column that is assigned as a 0 index. Okay, if column 0 is column equal to 0, then also print. Okay, then or, and then bracket, then if I equals to 6. Okay, if I equals to 6 and okay, not I, we have taken 0, since I have a habit of playing with the I and j only, so it's getting mess. Okay, so if row equals to 6 and column is less than 3, if row equals to 6 and column is less than 3, means what? This one, this pattern. Okay, then print it. Or if j means row, if row equals to 3 and no, not row, just a second, will not row. If, okay, let it be row only. Okay, if row equals to 3 and okay, I am typing here column and saying row. Okay, no, column if equal to 3 and row equals to greater than 3, then print our pattern. Okay, or if row equals to 4, if row equals to 4 and column equals to 5, then print stars. Or if column equals to 6 and row equal greater than 3. Okay, I hope it is visible. Since now it is visible with this much. So if this all condition is true, then we want to print star. Okay, and I am using this end. Why we use this end? Because to print all the pattern in a single line. This if condition will run in, this if condition run, it will print all the star in single line for first line only. Okay, and if condition is false, then we use else print space. Okay, and same for this, we continue. After it, print the space. That's it. Let's once again check our code. For row in range 7, for column in range 7, perfect. And if a row equals to okay, I hope it is correct. Let's run it and try. What about means in just run it. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Very perfect. We got a G pattern here. You can see it. Hi there, welcome you all to the code world. And so in this video we are going to print a H pattern. You can see here how our pattern will look like. So this G pattern we have taken in our previous video. Okay, so let's clear the terminal. Now perfect. So to print this H pattern, first of all, let's see how many rows we want. So first row, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Total 7 row. Means it will start from 0 to 6. Okay. And how many columns we want? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 column. Means it will also start from 0 to 7. So let's start our code. So first of all, for row in range of 7. Okay, perfect. So for next row, for column, for col in range of 7. Okay, so we have to take a condition, if our j is 0, means this first row, only first, sorry, not row, first column. If our first column is 0, so col equals to 0, or our last column, means last column, this one is 0, is not 0, 6. Okay, so our not 6, it will be 5. Okay, so col equals to 5. So our column equals to 5. Okay, now or now we are going to print this pattern. Okay, or if a row equals to 3, this is our third row, since 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this is our third row. If row equals to 3 and j is less than 5, it will, okay, less than 5, it will run till j less than 5. That's it. Or condition is true. If this condition is true, then print star pattern till end, print in same line. Okay, else print space till end, continue in the same line. Perfect. Print. So let's just run it. Just run it. Okay, let's try by running this. Hope we are okay. I have taken J. Okay, here only. So this is not J, this is column, because since we are using column, not ing. So clear terminal and start with the fresh. Perfect. See, you can see H pattern. So hi there's, welcome you all to the code world. So today in this video we are going to print a I pattern. You can see on my screen. Our I pattern will look like this. Okay. So this is, I think this is a very simplest pattern till now. From A till I have get this is very simple pattern, because in this we don't have to do a lots of work. Just first row and last row and till middle column. That's it. So let's start for row in range of. So yeah, first of all let's count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 7 rows we have. Okay, 7 and okay. Then for column in a range of, I think 7 column will be there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 columns is there. Okay, so let's start printing our condition. I don't think I have to explain all the thing, because nothing is there to explain in it. So if a row equals to 0, or row equals to 6, okay, or row or column, because one middle column, or column equals to 4. Why I have taken the column 4? Because since this is 0 column, this is first column, this is third column, so 4th and 5th. It will not take 4th, it will run till 4, sorry, it will run till 4 only. Okay, so let's start. If this condition is true, then print star and space. Because if I print this I pattern in without this space, it will just look like congested. So I have used this space. Okay, don't get confused. So and mark. Okay. Else print space till end. Okay, end. Okay, and last print, just run it. Let's try by running it. I hope we will found the okay, correct. We are getting the full correct I pattern. Hello guys, welcome you all to the code world. I hope you all are fine. So in this video we are going to see how to print a J pattern. J pattern will look like this. Let's start. So let's take a round of how to print this J pattern. So we have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven. Total 7 rows, and first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8 rows, 8 columns. Okay. So let's start. For row in range of, for row in the range of set in 7, and for column, for call in range of 8. Okay, so now our condition will be like, if I equal, for if a row equals to 0. Okay, this is 0, this is our first row, so print our pattern, or row is greater than, sorry, row is less than 6, because if row will be less than 6 only, then it, row is less than 6 and j equals to 4. Okay, so or another one is like, or not j, it is column, not j. Okay, and now if column equals to 3 and row equals to 6, means this last row. Okay, then print column. Okay, then or column equals to 2 and row equals to 6. Okay, then print. If this condition is true, then print star, then and. Okay, if a column is false, then else print space using and. Okay, and at last print like this. Just run this. Hope we will find the J pattern correctly. Let's try. So yes, perfectly we are finding our J pattern. Hello friends, welcome you all to the cold world. So in this video we are going to make a pattern of K. So our pattern will look like this. So this is the K pattern. We are going to design this K pattern using Python. So let's begin. So in this we have the first 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, total 8 rows, and total 1 2 3 4 5 6 columns. Okay, so let's begin our code. So first of all, we will take a loop for a row. So for row in range of 8. Okay, and we are taking second loop for the column. Okay, for column in range of 6. Okay, so now our main code is here. So first of all, condition, if I, if j equal to 0. Okay, like column equals to 0, or then column equals to 4 and row equals to 1. So this is column 0. If column will be 0, then print full star. This is this one. First column will be printed as full star. And if column equals to 4 and row equals to 1, this is our 0 row, this is our 0 row, this is our first row. So if row equals to 1 and column equals to 4, so print the star. So this is star will be printed. So just a minute. Yeah, this one, only this one star will be printed. Okay, and again, or call here column equals to 3 and row equals to 2, then print 1 star. Okay, or again, if row equals to 2, if row equals to 2 and column, sorry, I think, okay, row, if column equals to 2 and now row equals to 3, then print 1 star. Or again, okay, now this one. So if a column equals to 5 and row equals to 4, if row equals to 4, just a second, let's check. This column equals to 5 and row equals to 4. No, our row should be 0. So here I will type row equals to 0. Okay, then or column equals to 2 and row equals to 5. Okay, and once again, if or if column equals to 3 and row equals to 6. Okay, and once again, or if column equals to 4 and row equals to 7. I think we have covered all the things. Okay, 7 columns, 0 to 7 it is 8. Okay, column is covered, and 0 to 5 is 6, row is covered. Okay, that's it. If this condition is true, then we want to print a star pattern. So print star column and to print in a same line. Okay, else if this statement is false, then print space end. Okay, and simple print. This print statement is just to end the loop, and put a space after that completion of full loop. Okay, just run it. Let's see what we get. We are getting a k or not. So no, we have messed with our columns. Okay, so let's check where we have done the mistake. If column equals to 0, or if column equals to 0, then we have to print full star. Perfect. If column equals to 4, if column equals to 4 and row equals to 1, then print star. Perfect. If this one where my cursor is. Okay, and once again, if column equals to 3, then our 3 column is this, and row equals to 2, then print 1 star. Perfect. Or if a column equals to 2, this is our second column. So if column equals to 2 and row equals to 3, then print 1 star. Then after it, column equals to 5 and row equals to 0, or column 5 is this one and row equals to 5 this one. Okay, this is also working. Okay, or column equals to 2 and row equals to 5. Okay, from here we have started messing up. Column equals to 2 and row equals to 5. First let's see fifth row. So 0 1 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our fifth row. Okay, I get it where I have done wrong. So here you can see that here I have highlighted O. Yeah. So from here, if column equals to 2, then just a second. If column equals to 1, then we have to print and row equals to 4. Perfect. Or if column equals to 2, and row equals to, here I have not given, row equals to 5. Okay, then if column equals to 3, so we have to add here only. If column equals to 3 and row equals to, so in third column, last row, 6. And row column equals to 4. Okay, let's try again. So let's run and see what we are getting. Just run it. Okay, so we are getting error. Boolean object is not callable, but where it is Boolean. Okay, we have done line 16. Okay, this only. So let's see where we have done the mistake. Okay, here we have not put in the or. So here or. And let's start with the rectangle. So you can see we are perfectly getting a K pattern. We have done the K pattern using Python. So friends, welcome you all to the cold world. So in this video we are going to see how to make a L pattern using Python. So you can see this is L pattern. We are going to make this. So for this is a simple pattern. So for this we just want this first row to be fully print with the asterisk, and first column to be print with the fully asterisk, and the last row to fill with the asterisk. That's it. So let's start our code. So first of all we will take for a row in a range of 7. So this is 7 row we have taken. And second for column in range of 7. Okay, and after it just print. So sorry, if we have to take the condition, what will we print? So if our column equals to 0, then print full asterisk, or row equals to last one, 6. That's it. If this true statement is true, then print asterisk using an, it's without going to the next line. Otherwise else print space without going another line. Okay, and this print statement is for break. Okay, so this is our K pattern. So in previous video we have done the K pattern. So if you have not watched, please go and watch. This is very interesting pattern. We have done mistake also in this. It means that you are learning something new. So let's start with the fresh terminal and run it. So yeah, we are getting perfectly a L pattern. So friends, welcome you all to the code world. So in this video we are going to see how to make a M pattern in Python. So let's start with our code. So you can see our M pattern will look like this. So it contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 7 rows. Just okay. Total 7 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Means total 7 rows and 7 columns. So let's start. What we will do, we will make a zeroth means first row column with full asterisk and last column with the full asterisk, and then one by one we will start printing these. Means if our point is on a first sorry, this is okay, if our cursor point is in first row, this is zeroth row. Okay, this is our first row. Okay, so its cursor is zero first row and first column, then print 1 star. If our cursor is or pointer is at the address of 0 the second column and second row, then print this star. Okay, and like this we will go step by step. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, for first loop, for row in range of 7. Okay, then second for call in a range of second. Okay, then our condition start here. So if our column equals to 0, this is our first zeroth column, this full straight line. Okay, this one, this. Okay, if our column is 0 or column equals to 6. 6 means this last column, this one, this stars. Okay, then print asterisk or star or and condition. Our this line and this line is got printed. This this line got printed, and now we are going to print these stars, these 6 stars. Okay, so or if I or row equals to 1 and a column equals to 1, then print 1 star. Or if a column equals to 2 and row equals to 2, then print 1 star. Okay, and also or row equals to 3 and column equals to 3, then print 1 star. Okay, till here it is our third row. Okay, now in reverse order, and now we have printed this and these 2 stars by using these columns. Okay, now we are going to for this one. Okay, so again, or row equals to 2 and column equals to 4, then print star. Or row equals to 1 and column equals to 5, then print 1 star. Okay, if this condition is true, then print asterisk and we are using and because we want to print in the same line. Okay, if this condition is true, then else print space and a one word. Okay, and at last just print it for a new. Okay, let's try by just running it. Let's see what is the output. Okay, so we are messing with our m. So I think this much part I have done free, right? Okay, this much part you can see my cursor. So if somehow we are messing with yours. Okay, let's see our code. If our column is 0 or column is 6, then print full string perfect. Or otherwise, if a row is 1, this is our first row and first column. This is this star. Okay, this one star. And if our column is second and row is second, then this star. If our column is third and row is third, then this star. If our row is second and column is fourth, okay, then this star. If our column, if row is first and column is fifth, then this star. Okay, I think this I have done mistake. Here I have put it the space. Okay, let's start with the fresh terminal. Yeah, for you can see perfectly we are getting a M pattern. Yeah, okay. Welcome you all. So in this video we are going to see a L pattern, how to draw a L pattern Python. So let's start with our code. What we will do, we will just first of all print this first column with full asterisk and then last column with full asterisk, and then one by one we will start printing this middle star pattern. This first, okay, this first row and first column, then second row and second column, then third row and third column, then fourth row and fourth column, then fifth row and fifth column. Switch. Okay, so let's start with our code. First of all, write first loop for row in a range of 7. Okay, and then second for row for column in, okay, for column in a range of 7 8. Sorry, here we are taking a column till 8. Let's see, for first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, so 7 it is taken, so we have taken 8. Perfect, no doubt. So if condition, if our if our column is 0, then print full index. Column is 0, then print stars, or column equals to 7, then print full stars. Okay, or now starting the condition, printing this star. Okay, if row equals to 1 and column equals to 2, oh sorry, 1, then print star. Or row equals to 2 and column equals to 2, 2, then print full star. Or row equals to 3 and column equals to 3, then print star. Or row equals to 4 and column equals to 4, then print star. Okay, once again. Or if a row equals to 5 and column equals to 5, then print 1 star again. Or row equals to 6. Okay, just to see, that means see we have the sixth row or not, as we have taken the range of 7, so yeah, we can have a sixth row, but it is not, we don't have want to sixth row because this is our sixth row, so it doesn't contain a extra, it will contain a extra star pattern. Okay, so we don't want sixth row, till 5 only we have to write. Okay, so if this condition is true, then print star and applies at the end. Else, if this condition is false, then print space at the ends. So yeah, just run it. Let's see what we are getting. So yeah, we have getted the end pattern perfectly. You can see on the screen. Friends, welcome you all. So in today we are going to print a O pattern. This is our O pattern. So this is a simple pattern. You can see we just want to print first row and the last row and the first column and the last column. That's it. So let's start. So first of all, for row in range of 7, and same for row column for call in range of 7. Then condition, if our column equals to 0 or column equals to 6, then print stars, or row equals to 0 or row equals to 6, then print stars in this space. Then now it is good. So if this condition is true, then print star with the same line. Otherwise, if it is false, then print space at that line. So let's try it. Put it. This is not optional. So now run it. Yeah. Now you can see we are perfectly getting our own pattern. Okay. Come you all to the code world. So in this video we are going to make a P pattern. You can see on my screen. This is our P pattern. This is also a simplest pattern. So first of all, what we will do, we will first focus on this straight line. This means first column. If our first column is there, then print full star. And if our first row means 0th row is there or a third row is there, then print a full star. Okay, then now we have completed this line, then this line, then this line. Okay, to print these two stars only, we have to put some logic. Okay, so first of all, let's start with our code. So row for row in range of 7, okay, and for column in a range of 7. Okay, then here come our conditions. So If our column equals to 0, then put full stars, and or our row equals to 0, then print full stop, or row equals to 3. Okay, why I am putting here 3? Okay, here, or why 3? Because it 3 means it will take 2. Okay, then this is 0, this is first, this is second, and this is third. Okay, so it will take third, not 2. Okay, sorry for that. It will goes to 3 only. So, and this now we are going to print a logic for these two stars. Okay, these two stars. What the logic is? If the column should be sixth, means it should be always a last column. Okay, this is last column. Okay, column should be 6, and with column 6, row should be less than 3. Okay, this is the third row. Okay, so row should be less than 3, and so for it we put row should be less than 4. Why I have taken a 4? Because in less than it doesn't take a less than equals to 4. It will not take a fourth row, it will take only third row. Okay, if I put a less than equals to, then it will take fourth row, it will count fourth row. I have not put any equals to, so it will not count a fourth row, it will just count a third row. Okay, row should be less than 4. So if this condition is true, then print star till end. Okay, and else if this condition is false, then print space in the same way. Okay, and this is print. Okay, let's try by running this code. Let's see, we are getting a pattern. Okay, we are perfectly getting a p pattern. You can see here we are getting a p pattern. So hello friends, welcome you all to the code world. So in this tutorial we are going to see how to print a Q pattern. So you can see on my screen, Q pattern is this. So to print this type of pattern, Q pattern, first of all we will take two loops. For first loop for a row and second loop for a columns. Okay, so in this total row, let's count. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total 9 row. Okay, perfect. Let's start. So first of all, for loop for row in range of till 10. Let's take it 10. Okay, then second loop for a column, for call in range of let's take it 10 only. So from here our conditions start. So if and conditions, if I equals to 0, sorry, if not I, if row equals to 0, row means this one, if row equals to 0, and our column should be less than 7. Okay, why we this will what print, it will print this line. Okay, this much. Okay, so we have taken why column less than 7, because if we take column equals to 10, then it will print star till here. Okay, so to reduce this much space, we have taken till 7 only. So first row and first column, first row till 7th column. Okay, and next, or if I equals to 6, and sorry, not I, if our row equals to 6, and if column if column is less than 7. Okay, and what this one will print, this will print this one, the last line of queue. Okay, so if row is 6, this is our sixth row, and column should be less than 7. Okay, so and after that, for another sentence, or our column is equals to 0, and row should be less than 7. What this will be print, this condition will print this one, column is 0, so our column is this one, this, right? You can see my cursor is moving, so this is column 0, and row till 7, this is till 7th row. Okay, if you count, then it will take as 7th row. Okay, then next condition, so if our column equals to 6, so 6, if our column is 6 and row should be less than 7, and here, and row should be less than 7, this condition, what will print, it will print this one line. So this you can see here, this one. Okay, so sixth column and till 7th row, start from 0 till 7, it will print. Okay, if this condition is also true, or if column equals to 7 and row equals to 7, what this will be print, this will print this asterisk or this star, you can say. Okay, if column is 7 and row is also 7, then print star. Okay, and we want one more star, so here, or if column equals to 9 and row equals to 8, column equals to 9 and row equals to 8, then print star. Okay, if this condition is true, then print asterisk or star in a single line, else print, else you can print space and in the same line. Okay, after that, just leave from this one. Okay, I think we have done all the coding part for the queue pattern, so let's start running it. Let's try. So if I up the terminal, okay, we are getting fully queue pattern, you can see. So just a second. Welcome you all to the code world. So in this tutorial, we are going to see how to print a R pattern. You can see our R pattern will look like this only. So in this tutorial, what we will do, we will just create two, to print this R pattern. We want two for loop, first for loop for a rows and second for loop for a column. So what we will try, okay, let's start first of all writing some code. So first for loop for a rows, so for row in range of, let's take a 7. Okay, because we have 7 rows, you can count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, that's why I have taken 7. And second for columns, for col in a range of, this is also 7, you can count it, like here 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, perfect. So if these two conditions follow pass, then our condition will be if. So for this, first of all we want to print this first row is this row straight line. Okay, to print this, if our row equals to 0, then print asterisk. Okay, or if our first row and third row is filled is true, then print that's asterisk. Okay, if so, row equals to 0 or row equals to this is 0th row, say first row, second row and third row. So row equals 0 and third row, then put straight line. Okay, then one more condition. So if our row equals to 6 and our, sorry, I think I have taken the mistake. If our column equals to 6 and our row should be less than 4. So what this statement says, our column should be 6. So this is our sixth column, last one. This is our sixth column, and row should be less than 4. Less than 4 means from 0 to 3 only. So this is 0, 1 and 2 and 3. It will run till here only. Okay, so if this is true, then print asterisk, and or if row equals to 4 and column equals to 2, or here or will become. So what this condition state, if our rows is 4th, so this is our 4th row and column should be 2. So this is 4th row, and this for this star you can say I have highlighted only this star, only for this star our column is 2nd. Okay, so it will print star. Or if row equals to 5 and column equals to 3, this statement what it will do. So rows is 5, so this is our 4th row, this is our 5th row, this 5th row and 3rd column. So 3rd column is this, you can see here, this is our 3rd column. It will print S star. Okay, and for this last star we will do same. If row equals to 6 and column equals to 6, if this all condition is true, then print star till end in same line. Okay, else print space in the thing. Perfect. And last print. Okay, we have over with written our code, so let's try and run it. So okay, I will not cut this error because doing a mistake is better thing that you are learning something. Okay, from C, let's see where we have done mistake. So I think we have done mistake. Let's bring it down. Okay, so this star is perfectly we are getting, so this is row 0. No, row 0 means column 0 means this line. Okay, then row 0 means this one, then row equals to 3 0 1 2 3, this one. So on row 4 also we are getting. So you can see here we are getting this mistake, this error, because here I have 10 and here will become or. Okay, so let's try with the fresh terminal, kill this terminal and start with the fresh terminal. So here or will be not, here and will become. Okay, and any never else we have done mistake, now it is perfect. So let's delete this also and start with. So you can perfectly see where we are getting the perfectly art shape. Okay, welcome you all to the cold world. In this video we are going to see the S pattern. So you can see on my screen this our S pattern will look like this. So let's start with our code. So first of all, for row in range of let's take a 10 count, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so let's take a round figure 10. Okay, so now for call in the range of 7, I think it will be 7 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so from 6 to 6, from 0 to 6 it takes a 7. Perfect. So our condition come here. So if first row is true, then print 0. So if our row equals 0, then we want a asterisk, or our row is count 0 1 2 3 4th row. So if our row equals to 4, then we want to print this one. And at last, if our row equals to 4 5 6 7 8, our row equals to 8, then print full star. So this all 3 is over. Now we want to just print these 3 and remaining these 3 patterns. Okay, so or then bracket, then if our row is less than 4, so this one, our row should be less than 4 and column equals to 0. It will print these 3. Okay, or our column equals to 6 means this one, this last column. Okay, here our column should equals to 6 and our row should be greater than 4. Here comes with greater than 4. So 5th 6 7 and here 6 only. Okay, so if this condition is true, then print asterisk until the end at the same line. Okay, so else if it is false, then print space at the same line. Okay, and this is just for print the next line. Okay, so let's see by running this code. So yes, let's bring our terminal to up. We have done a mistake. Let's see. So perfectly we are getting the S pattern with then also we are getting some extra star here. So I think we have done mistake. So I think this star is printing because we have taken the row till 10 and we are calling the row after 4 full row, so it will take till 10 row. So I have to remove one extra rows. It will take, let's take line only. So delete the terminal and start with the fresh terminal. Let's try. Think it will okay. We are getting perfectly as pattern here. You can see. Welcome you all to the code world. So in this tutorial we are going to see how to print this T pattern. This is very simplest pattern, and you can also print it without seeing this video also. So let's start with the code. So first of all, for row in the range of till 7, okay. Then second, for column in the range of 7, okay. So in the range of 7, okay. If this statement is true, if this loop will run, then our condition, if first of all first row should be always with will be print, first row should always print. So row equals 0, print all, and then or column equals to 5. Yeah, this is the thing where I have to explain, because why I have taken the fifth row, because you can see I have, let me explain. Let me first write this code, and afterward I will explain why I have taken the fifth row. Okay, if this condition is true, then print asterisk and space. Okay, listen carefully. Asterisk means star and space, so it will take 2 digits, star and space. Okay, so if it is true, else if the condition is false, then print space, okay, comma, and okay, I have not written this at the upside, so here also and comma and end. So print space. Okay, let me explain once again this code. If the row is 0, then print full star. Okay, and if the column is 5, why I have taken 5? Because since this star is at the place of 0, where my cursor is blinking, its position is 0. Okay, and afterward a single space is there between this. You can see where I have highlighted, you can see a small dot here, highlighted space. So it take a space of this space. You can see here also this space is taken by this. So this star is 0, then space 1, then star 2, then space 3, then star 4, and let last space take the 5th position. Here it is 5th position. So at that 5th position we are taking the star, or you can say at asterisk. Perfect. So let's try run it. Okay, we are perfectly getting the T pattern without any mistake. So hello friends, welcome you all to the code world. So in this video we are going to see a U pattern. So here is your U pattern. So this is also the simplest pattern if you see. So first of all, if for loop for a row in the range of in range of 7, think seeds. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I have taken 7. Okay, and second loop for columns in the range of, here we will take 8, in the range of 8. Sorry, here we will take 9, because we want more space between the U. Okay, it will look good. Okay, so if here come our conditions. So that's our first condition is what? Our first condition is a column if column equals to 0 means this one, you can see this one. Okay, if this equals to 0 and if column is less equal to 0 and row should be less than 6, okay, it will not go to the 6, it will go only 5. So it will print from here to here, this one star patterns. Okay, so I think here I have to give an extra column, closing bracket, and other. Or and other conditions is if a column equals to 8 and row should be less than 6. This condition is for this side asterisk where I am moving my cursor. Okay, here for this side. Okay, and again, or if row equals to 6. Now I'm writing this code for a last line. If row equals to 6 and if our column should not equals to 0 and column should not equals to 8. Okay, column should not equals to 0 and column should not equals to 8. What this okay, I have highlighted this condition. What this condition says, if row is equals to 6 means this one row, this last row, okay, here this row, and column should not equal to 0. Column should not equal to 0 means it will not take 0th column, okay, and column should not equals to 8. It will also eliminate the 8th column. So in between this, on the 6th row, how much means column is there, you can print the asterisk there. If this condition is true, then print asterisk at the end place. Okay, else print space between ends. Okay, now just simple print. Okay, I have written this code and let's try to run it. Hope we get a U pattern. Okay, perfectly we are getting a U pattern. Yay. So guys, welcome you all to the code world. So in this tutorial we are going to see a V pattern. Here I have written the code previously only because I don't want to waste your time by writing this much lengthy code. It is not a lengthy, you can say, and not at all difficult to understand. Okay, I will explain this code, don't worry. This is very simple code, but yeah, it takes some time to write this much state conditions. This is a long condition. So what I have done directly put in my previous code here only, and I will explain it, don't worry. So let's start with, for here I have taken for I in the range of 7. So here what I is stands for, let's just a second, I will write here only. So I equals to row, I stands for row, and second one, what is J? Okay, J is equals to column. Okay, J is equals to column. I means row and J means column. You will understand here. I means row and J means column. Okay, so I have taken till 7 rows. Let's count. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6th row, 0 to 6 means 7. Okay, and I have taken columns 12 because at this much distance we want some distance, so I have taken column 12. Okay, let's start with the first condition, this one. Okay, I will explain these things, highlighted conditions. What it say: if our row is equals to 0 and column is equals to 0, then print star. So our first row is full, this one, this is full first row, and 0 column. So 0 column means this straight line. Okay, so it will print just this star only. So I am not able to highlight the star. Oh, let's understand. You will understand. I am just highlighting these stars. Okay, so what this condition states, in this condition what we are doing, we are doing first row and first column, then print a star. So this is our 0th row and 0th column, and this is our first row, this is our first row and first column, and after that second row and second column. Is that simple? Now I think you are understanding line by line. Okay, and here I am going third row and third column. You can see third row and third column, then fourth row and fourth column here, and after that from here fifth row and fifth column. So this is our last, this is fifth row and fifth column. Okay, I have not taken the sixth row. Okay, eliminate that sixth row. So fifth row and fifth column here, and now we are going in reverse order. So you can see fourth, and now we have to print this star. Okay, this one star. So it will take, this is our fifth row, and now this is our fourth row. And so how much column, let's see. So here I have started from upper side. So what this condition states, 0th row and 11th column. So this, it means 0th row is this one, this full row is, first row is 0th row, and 11th column means this star, only this star, in this star. And afterward it will come first row and 10th column. So let's see, yeah, first row and 10th column. Okay, now it will come to second row and 9th column, then like this only third row and one less column, then fourth row and 7th column. Okay, so I think you have understand these conditions. Okay, so if this condition is true, then print star, and if it false, then print space and stake and वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, let's try and run it. So yes, come out there. We are getting the fully V pattern perfectly. Friends, welcome you all to the code world. So in this tutorial we are going to see how to print a W pattern. You can see our W pattern will look like this. And in this video also I have taken the previous code because I don't want to waste your time. And this is just similar to the V pattern. If you have not watched my V pattern videos, then please go and watch it. So in this tutorial what we have done, we have taken a 7 rows and 20 column, because this much column is there, this much space we want. So we have taken 7 rows, 1 2 3 4 5 6 in 7 rows and 20th column. So what we are doing, we are just taking one row and column and identifying the star where we want to print the star. Okay, or you can say where we want to put our asterisk. Okay, so this is first, then second and third. So what we have done, if our you just assume that I means row and J means column. Okay, I means row and J is our column. So if our row is 0 means this one, if row is 0 and column is also 0, then put asterisk, then print asterisk. And if second condition, if our row is 1 and column is 1, means this is our first row and this is our first column where I have taken the second asterisk where my cursor is pointing, bringing it. So this is second first row and first column, then put asterisk marks. Okay, and same for second row and second column here, then third row and third column, then fourth row and fourth column, then fifth row and fifth column. Okay, so till here we have done, we have print this line. Okay, where my cursor is moving, you can see we have drawn this much. Okay, and after that what will be, what we are going to do, we will just reverse it and print this line. Okay, this much. I think you are seeing my cursor where I am moving it. We are going to print this. So to print this, we will just move upper side, means this is our sixth row. So this is our sixth row, so we will take fifth row. Okay, fifth row and fifth column. Okay, so this is our fifth row and fifth column, and now this is our fourth row and sixth column, and this is our third row and seventh column. You can see third row and seventh column. Okay, this is in here we have this, and after that third row and ninth column. Okay, see, third row and ninth column. Okay, so like this only we have taken the this all thing. So I think you will try this out. You don't have to do much thing, only what understanding the concept is that, so we are just taking the row and matching that column and putting our asterisk. How we play in a x, like a game of x and zeros. Here's the thing x, so we take this x and 0 and putting substrate at that time. Similar to that, just run it and see we are, this pattern is working or not. So if this pattern is working with a full perfection. So hello friends, welcome you all to the code world. So in this tutorial we are going to see about a X pattern. So this is our X pattern. So let's start. I have copied the previous code only because I don't want to waste your time, and I will don't worry, I will explain this code fully with deep in detail. So let's start. First of all, let's count a row and column. So this is our first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, and sixth row. So for sixth row, 7 row we have taken. I means row and J means column. Okay, so we have taken 7 row and 7 columns. Columns means this is first column, this is second, this is second, this is third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay, so 7 column we have taken. So what we are doing here, so first we have taken the condition if statement, if condition, and okay, let me select. First of I will explain this much. So what it says, our row, if our row is 0 and our column is 1. Okay, our row should be 0, and 0 means this row. Okay, first row, and column equals to 1. 1 means not a 0th column, column should be 1. It should start from a 1 column. Okay, then print asterisk. Okay, and afterward this one, what this state, if our row is 1 means now this fifth line. Okay, now this fifth line. Okay, if our row is this one, and then column should be 2, so this is second column. Here you are seeing the X pattern. Okay, like this, like this only we will go a particular row and column, 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 and then we will print direct asterisk. Okay, so we have finished. So what this did, this said second row means this is first row, this is second row and third column means this star. Okay, and what this says, okay, yeah, what this says, this says that our row should be 3 and column should be 4. So our third row is 0th row, first row, second row and third row. Okay, so our row should be third row and column should be fourth. So this, it will print this star only where my cursor is moving. So it will print this star. Okay, where cursor is bringing it will print that star. Okay, now fourth row and fifth column. Now fourth row and fifth column means here where my cursor is blinking here. Okay, and let me swipe it. Now fifth row and sixth column. So fifth row and sixth column means, so our we have, this is fifth row and sixth column. Okay, fifth row and sixth column means it will print this one. Okay, where my cursor is bringing now blinking, it will print that column. Okay, and like this only. Then again we will start from a first row and sixth column. So our first row is this one, this is our first row, and sixth column is this one. Okay, and afterward we will print then our row should be I equal to 1 and j should be 5, because we have print this one, we want to print this star. Okay, so let's see. We have a, what we have discussing, we have discussed that our row should I equals to 1 and j should be 5. Okay, let's see. Perfect, I equals to 1 and j should be 5. Okay, and afterward our I should be 3 and 2, j should be 2, and that after that I equals to 4 and j should be 1, and after that I equals to 5, j should be 0. Means what? This one, it will print this line. So let me explain once again in Hindi. So हम लोग इधर क्या कर रहे हैं, हम लोग पहले ये, हाँ पहले क्या हो रहा है, हम लोग दो लूप लिए इधर, फर्स्ट लूप एंड सेकेंड लूप फॉर लूप. So first loop is for row purpose, okay, and second loop is for column purpose. So I को रो मानते हैं और j को कॉलम मानते हैं. ठीक है, तो हम लोग का ये जो होता है, ये जो मैं हाईलाइट किया हूँ वो फर्स्ट रो हो गया, ये सेकेंड रो हो गया, ये थर्ड रो हो गया, ये फोर्थ रो हो गया, ये फिफ्थ रो, एंड दिस इज और सिक्स्थ रो. ठीक है, और कॉलम ये फर्स्ट कॉलम, ये इसके बाजू में सेकेंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ, एंड दिस इज सिक्स्थ कॉलम. ओके, सो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, पहले हमारा स्टार किधर है, पहले हमें कहाँ प्रिंट करना है. हमारा रो स्टार्ट होता है जब भी हम लोग इसमें मतलब लूप में लिखते हैं, वो काउंट करता है 0 इंडेक्स से n नंबर तक. मतलब 0 से हम लोग ने n का कितना नंबर दिया है, 7, तो 0 से 6 नंबर तक ये जाएगा, लास्ट वाला काउंट नहीं होता, तो 0 से 6 तक काउंट होगा. ठीक है, तो और हम लोग को पहला रो कौन सा है, 0th रो, और पहला कॉलम को हम लोग बोलेंगे 0 कॉलम. ठीक है, तो हम लोग का इधर हम लोग ने प्रिंट नहीं किया है, तो हम लोग डायरेक्टली फर्स्ट कॉलम से, फर्स्ट रो मीन्स 0th रो एंड दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट कॉलम, 0th रो, 0 रो एंड कॉलम इज 1. ओके, तो ये स्टार प्रिंट हो जाएगा, ये वाला जहाँ ब्लिंकिंग हो रहा है कर्सर. फिर उसके बाद हम लोग का रो कौन सा, फर्स्ट रो आवर, फिर हम लोग का ये वाला रो हो जाएगा, ये फर्स्ट रो हो गया. और कॉलम कौन सा है, फर्स्ट कॉलम, फर्स्ट कॉलम इधर हो गया, तो हम लोग का सेकंड कॉलम हो जाएगा. इसके लिए j इक्वल्स टू 2 किया. ठीक है, वैसे ही एक एक के लिए करना. फिर इधर क्या कंडीशन आ जाएगा, इधर हमारा थर्ड रो है, तो इधर हम लोग का थर्ड रो है, तो ये रो थर्ड हो जाएगा, और कॉलम हम लोग का इधर सेकंड कॉलम है, तो यहाँ थर्ड कॉलम हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो वैसे ही करते हैं हम लोग को पूरा एक साइड का, पहले इससे पहले ये वाला प्रिंट करेंगे, फिर ये वाला हम लोग ने प्रिंट किया है. ठीक है, ऐसे अगर ये सब कंडीशन ट्रू है तो हम लोग स्टार प्रिंट करेंगे, फिर उसके बाद नहीं तो स्पेस प्रिंट करके निकल जाएंगे बाहर. ठीक है, लेट्स ट्राई रन इट. यू आर गेटिंग द परफेक्टली एक्सपेक्टेड. तो हमें एक्स पैटर्न पूरा मिल रहा है. Friends, welcome you all in the code world. So in this tutorial we are going to see a Y pattern, how to print a Y pattern. You can see Y pattern on my screen. So this is also as previously I have written down the code and I will explain it. Okay, so in this what we have taken is a row in have taken the 7 row and 7 column. So let's start. So we have taken if condition. What this condition state, what this much, if our I means row and j is our column. So if our row is 0 and column should be 1, so this is our 0th row. So this is our 0th row, first row, second row, third row, fifth, fourth row and fifth row. Okay, and this is our 0th row, not 0 actually. Okay, this is our 0th row where my cursor is blinking, and this first row, second row, third row, fourth row until 6th row. Okay, so what we are doing here for this condition, if our row is 0 means first row, this one. Okay, this one. If our row is 0 then and column is 1, this is our first column, then print asterisk. So this star will be print where my cursor is blinking now. Where my cursor is blinking, this will print this star. Okay, and after this condition state, if a row is 1 and column is 2, then print a star. So this is our right. Okay, this is our first row. Okay, this is our first row and our column, this is our second column where my cursor is blinking. Okay, like this only. If a row is second and column should be 3, so this is our second row and third column. And after that, if row equal to 0 and column equals to 6, so this statement, what means this condition, what it will print, it will print if a row is 0 and column is 6, then print star. So this is our 0th row. So this is our 0th row and our 6th column is this where my cursor is blinking. Okay, and afterward this what this condition states, this condition state that if our row is 1 and then column is 5, then print star. So it will print this star. Okay, this one. And after that, if our row is 3 and column is 3, then print star. So it is our this one. If row is 3 and column is also 3, then it will print this star. So what this condition state, this condition say that if our row is 3 and column is 3, then print star. So it will print this one. And same as if row is 4 and column is 3, column will be same because we want this straight line pattern, star pattern. So column will be same, but only just row will be changed. So fourth row and third column only, then fifth row and third column only, then sixth row and third column. So see, you can, yeah, same row, same column. And here row is changing but column is same, row is changing but column is same. Okay, perfectly. So and if this condition is true, then print star in the same line, and if else, if this condition is not true, then print space and in the same line and exit the loop. Okay, so फिर से हम लोग देखते हैं हम लोग ने क्या किया. सो हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, पहले 2 लूप ले रहे हैं. तो एक फर्स्ट लूप है रो के लिए, सेकंड लूप है कॉलम के लिए. तो 7 का रेंज में हम लोग लूप ले रहे हैं. ओके, तो ये आई हमारा रो है और जे हमारा कॉलम है. इस हिसाब से इसको तुम लोग समझो कि एक मैट्रिक्स जैसा है, जिसमें एक कॉलम जैसे x0 हम लोग खेलते हैं ना, उसी का हिसाब से. तो ये 1 0, ये फर्स्ट रो फर्स्ट कॉलम, सेकेंड रो सेकेंड कॉलम, ऐसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, वो है. तो ये कंडीशन क्या प्रिंट कर रहा है, अगर हम लोग का रो 0 है और कॉलम 1 है तो हम लोग को स्टार प्रिंट करना है. तो रो हम लोग का 0 मतलब ये वाला, और कॉलम 1 है ये, क्योंकि फर्स्ट 0 कॉलम देखो जहाँ कर्सर ब्लिंक हो रहा है वो हमारा 0 कॉलम है, तो ये हमारा फर्स्ट कॉलम हुआ। ओके, तो इधर क्या है, इफ रो 1 है देन कॉलम 2 है, ये वाला स्टार प्रिंट करेगा जहाँ कर्सर ब्लिंक हो रहा है। फिर उसके हिसाब से ये वाला, इफ रो इज 2 एंड कॉलम इज 3, कॉलम हम लोग रो सेकंड होना चाहिए और कॉलम 3, ये वाला। इफ रो इक्वल्स 0 देन कॉलम इक्वल्स टू 6, ये वाला। इफ रो इक्वल्स टू 1 कॉलम इक्वल्स टू 5, तो ये वाला। इफ रो इक्वल्स टू 3 एंड कॉलम इक्वल्स टू, if row equals to 3 then column equals to 3, मतलब ये वाला। फिर उसके बाद ऐसा है कि रो इक्वल्स टू 4 कॉलम इक्वल्स टू 3 होना चाहिए, फिर रो इक्वल्स टू 5 कॉलम इक्वल्स टू 3 होना चाहिए, रो इक्वल 6 कॉलम इक्वल 3 होना चाहिए। बिकॉज 3 क्यों हम लोग, क्योंकि हम लोग को स्ट्रेट एक ही रो में चाहिए, एक ही कॉलम में चाहिए, नॉट एक ही कॉलम में चाहिए, अलग अलग रो पे। ओके, सेम वही, अगर ये कंडीशन ट्रू है प्रिंट स्टार, एल्स print space and exit the loop. Okay, let's try running it. So yeah, perfectly we have gotten the Wi-Fi. Hello friends, welcome you all to the code world. So in this tutorial we are going to see how to print a Z pattern. Okay, to print a Z pattern, so let's start. We have taken the 7 row and 7 column. Okay, so as usual I have taken the previous code only, because it is, I think till now you will get a knowledge how to print a pattern, any kind of pattern, any alphabet pattern. Okay, if you are following my tutorial from a starting, means A pattern to the Z pattern, then I promise you that you will know how to print any alphabet pattern using Python. Okay, so let's start. So here what we have said, if I equals to 0 or I equals to 6, then print star, means what, if this is our first row and this is our last row, this is our I means row and J means column. So if I equals to 0, I0 means this one which I have highlighted and my cursor is moving. So if I equals 0, yes, true, then print the star. If I equals to 6, yes, true, then print the star. So it will print this 2 line. Okay, and afterward we are going to print this line of stars. Okay, so to print this particular star, this single star where my cursor is blinking, we have taken this one, J equals to, means column equals to 5 and row it should be 1. So this is our 0th row, this is our 0th row, and this is our first row. So our first row and fifth column, so this is same, first row and fifth column, and afterward column should be 4 and row should be second, so it will print this one, and afterward column should be 3 and column should be 3 and row should be 3, so it will print this one, and row should be 2 and column should be 4, it will print this one, and afterward row should be 5 and column should be 1. Okay, and this will print this star, as simple. Okay, if this condition is true then print a star, otherwise print a space and exit the loop. Same. So let's understand in Hindi. So हम लोग इधर क्या कर रहे हैं, हम लोग 2 लूप लिए हैं इधर, एक फर्स्ट लूप है रो के लिए और सेकंड लूप को रन करेगा कॉलम के लिए। ठीक है, तो पहला कंडीशन क्या बोलता है, अगर हमारा रो 0 है, रो 0 है और रो 6 है, तो प्रिंट कर दो स्टार। सो दिस अवर, ये हमारा 6th रो है और ये हमारा 0th रो है, तो स्टार प्रिंट कर दिया है। ओके, फिर उसके बाद ये पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन क्या बोलता है, ये बोल रहा है कि अगर J मीन्स कॉलम, I मीन्स रो, ओके, इफ पहला रो है और कॉलम 5th है तो हमारा स्टार बस प्रिंट करो। अगर ये कंडीशन है तो पहले रो में और 5th रो है तभी स्टार प्रिंट करो, नहीं तो स्पेस प्रिंट करो। ओके, फिर क्या बोल रहा है ये यहाँ बोल रहा है, ये सेकंड कंडीशन है, अगर हम लोग का रो सेकंड है, सेकंड नंबर पे रो है और कॉलम है फोर्थ नंबर पर, तो स्टार पैटर्न प्रिंट करो। देखते हैं, ये हमारा 0th रो, फर्स्ट रो एंड दिस इज सेकंड रो। सो अगर सेकंड रो पे हम लोग का स्टार है और कॉलम कितना होना चाहिए, फोर्थ रो, सो कॉलम है फोर्थ और रो है सेकंड, तो हम लोग का स्टार प्रिंट किया। वैसे ही रो है 3 और कॉलम है 3, तो प्रिंट ये किया। फिर रो है 4 और कॉलम है 2, तो प्रिंट ये किया। को रो है 5 और कॉलम इक्वल्स टू 1, देन प्रिंट ये किया। ठीक है, सेम। उसके बाद हम लोग ने रन किया बस। लेट्स सी बाय रनिंग दिस। so yeah, yes, we are getting perfectly Z pattern. So our next tutorial will be on the Python. So hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel for the upcoming videos. Don't miss any kind of videos. Okay, thank you.